subject to further verification. But the IIT, whichever IIT organizes JEE examination, IIT JEE for selection, the chairman of that examination committee is ex officio member in any NT. But the office, the director who has prepared this report is not the member, but some Mr. Gopal.
Now, the IIT JEE for 2024 was held by IIT Madras or who else?
IIT Madras. He is the chairman of that IIT JEE examination committee, but he deputed somebody to attend meetings of NT.
Oh, I see.
Ex officio is there to use his expertise.
And what role does NTA have in regard to the IIT JEE?
Nothing.
There's no.
He is not.
Just ask the director.
NTA conducts JEE.
So the actual NTA, the actual IIT JEE mains are conducted by NTA.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So IIT Madras would only set the papers, or what happens? So mains is conducted by
NTA.
By NTA. That's like the preliminary exam. The mains.
Advance.
Advance is like advance is only
Final.
This is only for IIT. Whosoever is intended to get admission in IIT, they opt for the advance. Otherwise, all other
they are only the admissions are on the basis of IIT JEE mains.
The mains.
NTA doesn't conduct that. So IIT JEE advanced is conducted by whom?
NTA.
No.
This is conducted by
IITs.
IITs or one IIT?
It is conducted by IITs. One become the organizing IIT. This year it was IIT Madras.
Okay, so like the CLAD system.
Yes.
So this year, the IIT JEE advanced, the organizer was IIT Madras.
Correct.
Okay.
And he has gone into city-wise as well as center-wise analysis.
Now, when you said that the chairperson of IIT JEE is the ex officio member of NTA,
governing body
of the government, is ex officio a member of the governing body?
Yes. So governing body has no correlation with the activities of the conduct of the exam.
So the IIT JEE, the chairperson. So this time, who was the chairperson?
IIT this time chairperson. He was the chairperson.
He was the chairperson. He deputed one Mr. Gopal Krishnan to attend the meetings on his behalf.
No, but who was the chairperson? The director of IIT Madras was the chairperson?
Yes. For G. Because IIT Madras was the organizing body.
So IIT Madras was the organizing body both for the mains as well as advance, or only for advance?
Only advance. Mains was conducted by
NTA.
By us.
Entirely. But IIT Madras's director was an ex officio member of the
governing body, Manoj, which is a kind of a
NTA. Of NTA. And is he an ex officio member only for this year or generally?
He would be, whichever IIT conducts the exam.
For that year, he becomes a member of the governing body. All right, I got it.
But I must tell your Lordship, Manoj, that what is placed in the report is, Manoj, for, say, a city-wise spread of top 100 rankers.
This time, the director IIT Madras would be ex officio member of the governing NTA, but he had deputed somebody else on his behalf to attend the meetings.
But if my learned friend is going on the question of bias, that may not help here. I have sat with him, my lord, I have examined everything which he has done. Yeah, I can show it to your lordships, and Lord, it is city-wise, center-wise, and at the national level.
Yes, Lord.
Just so that there is no...
That can indicate when your turn comes. Notice. All right, now tell us.
Without showing the document, Lord, that city-wise and center-wise, the first table is, my lord, the bell curve of 23,000 people. 23 lakh people. The second table is city-wise top ranker analysis, the top 100, how top 100s are spread over across the cities. Then there is a table which gives the See,
Can we do this, Mr. Huda, to understand your submission? Can we just look at the report of IIT Madras?
yes, I straight away demonstrate.
Let's go straight there because
Yes,
let us first understand what they have done.
Yes, that's great. Lord, may kindly see the reply filed by them on 10th of July. NTA, the Government of India, in their reply is talking that they're attributing two reasons for this exponential inflation in the marks. Two reasons are there is 22 to 25% syllabus reduction and hence the inflation. Two, increase in candidate. Nowhere there is a whisper that there was increase in the syllabus that we have placed on record. If not more, at least corresponding. So, if I can say so, the reply is not giving a full disclosure for oblique reasons. If they are talking about deleting the syllabus, they should simultaneously talk about increase also. At least they should disclose it. I will show the increase part of the syllabus. So there is an increase and decrease both. But this IIT Madras is talking about 25% reduction. Probably they are not given the papers that there is an increase also. Now, they are leaving us in darkness because they have the data. We do not have a data. So whatever they are saying, we are trying to analyze and find that is it correct or not. Now, the same story runs through all their tables. May kindly see the next table.
I can give, there is no difficulty. Just to
all right. I'll read the narration also.
Only a minute, just to give the context. This chart shows that out of students who got first top 100, and we are not counting those 1563. Please don't count them because they become a separate class.
My only limited objection is why send only for 17 people? Why don't they give a data for 100? Top 100.
I'm answering that. Please allow me to. You listen to it. In Bengaluru, just to show the difference, in 23 there was 1, here it is 5. Maximum in India, the city which got 100 ranker is 5 in Bengaluru, Lucknow 4, Kota 3, Namakkal 3, Patna 2. Rest are 10101.
But do you have the breakup of the top 100 ranks?
Yes.
Top 100 ranks, if you can give us what cities do they come from? Because we have now got the data for the 17, 5 and 4, 9 and 3, 12 and 15 to 17.
Rest would be 1010.
If you can just give us in a chart, you can set it out and give it to us and give it to the others also. That if we take the top 100, which are the cities from which they are?
Because what happened, in Bahadurgarh, that's one other glaring thing I just want to state here. NTA never disclosed it. That in Hardayal school, Judge, the question paper taken from Canara Bank was distributed. That paper was taken. There was absolutely no delay in distribution of paper. The principal of the school is on record on YouTube. Even here it can be shown. She says that we collected paper from SBI as well as Canara. Ultimately, the instructions came that you distribute paper from... Allow me to state it.
It's a different issue. We will not
different issue that which you have never disclosed on affidavit till now. And I will demonstrate it. That's a very clinching issue which they are getting agitated on. The paper taken from SBI as well as Canara both. The paper was distributed which is taken from Canara Bank. The entire country was giving the paper taken from SBI, but Hardayal School, Bahadurgarh paper was given, distributed, and ultimately full time was given and paper was taken on the basis of Canara Bank. Now, what happened is, just if I can complete it, what happens is the principal says that after about 40 minutes, I conveyed it that we were told Canara Bank and now the students are attempting Canara Bank question paper. Then the instructions to her was that, all right, if it's already 40 minutes, so let them do Canara Bank. They did Canara Bank. Ultimately, what they did not disclose it to anyone, but they gave grace marks to everyone in that school. And because of those extra marks, 6 people got 720 out of 720. 2 students from the same center got 718 and 719. Thereafter, my lord, this was a grace marks given.
Of course, thereafter a fresh examination was held.
No, my lord, my lord, that is impinging upon the entire system they have. Now, initially, they arbitrarily gave grace marks for which they were not entitled to at all. Now, this is how they have given grace marks across the country. There was absolutely no justification because my lord, they have not come clean on that. Here, they should have said, in Bahadurgarh, a different paper was given. That is why we are holding a re-exam. Fine. First, they said that there was a delay in distribution of paper. There was a loss of time and hence grace marks. When they were caught in this court, then they appeared before the Honorable Other Coordinate Bench and said, now we are having a re-examination. So please do not go into how we gave the grace marks to this 1561 people. 1563. So the question that how they gave grace marks to 1563 people on account of loss of time has not been examined by this honorable court. They in their reply, they say that the issue stand resolved because we have had a re-exam. My question is, my lord, that how in the first instance they identified 1563 like the center in Bahadurgarh, and to hush up the matter, they say we have a re-exam. Now, my lord, if it was on account of loss of time, they should have given opportunity to everybody in the country. That wherever there is a...
Mr. Huda, that has attained finality. Our court dismissed that. Our court has upheld the re-examination.
No.
Initially, they decided to give grace marks to everybody. That was when that was done. There were representations. They said they told us last time that there were representations. Thereafter, they decided to revoke that because a fresh committee was appointed, and they decided to have a re-examination. Is that correct?
My respectful submission.
I may have to interrupt here only for a moment, my lords.
Later.
My respectful submission is, my lord, this. In the first instance, they indulged into pick and choose for identifying 1563. One classic example is of Bahadurgarh. Then nobody knows how they picked up 1563. And re-examination, the people who were not entitled to get this chance again, got the chance again. And out of this number, out of the total, out of 1563.
Out of 1563, how many make it into the 108,000?
Yes, that's an interesting question. They have not disclosed. But out of 1563.
Tell us. That's the proof of the pudding is in that.
Yes,
out of the 1563 who got the retest, how many actually have made it?
Which included 8 top ranker from one center.
Right. We'll find an answer to that.